Come on guys, we are late. So, welcome everybody. Here's Reginald and we are in the middle of Valletta and I'm going to present for you the Science in the City Virtual Festival 2023. Today we are showing some great performances from the Street Festival and I hope you will really enjoy them. Welcome everybody, my name is Reginald and we are in the middle of Valletta. Exactly, we are in Valletta Design Cluster and I'm going to present for you guys the Science in the City Virtual Festival 2023. Before we start with the performances, let me explain what is Science in the City and who are we. Science in the City brings together art, citizens and the science. Since 2012, Science in the City brought together artists, science organizations and researchers to make science accessible to everyone. Science in the City has been going a very exciting journey which started in 2021 with sowing the seeds. After sowing the seeds in 2021, the roots got stronger in 2022, which grew to the change makers we are going to present you today. And now is the right moment to present you with the mind of this whole project since 11 years. Dr. Edward Duca, we met him earlier today, and he has something to say for you guys.
Hello everyone, welcome to Science in the City. We have some amazing shows for you in store. Our team of interns, managers, the researchers, artists have been working really hard for you to have this fantastic experience of science and arts in Malta. And they've come from all over the world. They've been working all summer long, and this is, well, all year long, and this is one of our last activities. So do enjoy their hard work and the beauty of research, of the arts, and how important they are in our lives. We've got so many shows from fast fashion to mythology. Science affects us every single day. Thank you very much and enjoy. Back to Reggie.
Thank you, Edward, for your heartwarming words. This was really amazing. And I think it is the right time to begin with the Virtual Festival 2023. We have chosen 5 really great performances for you to watch tonight, and I think it's very good to see a recap of them. And during that time, we are moving on the rooftop because we have some very beautiful surprises for you. Everybody, now we are right on the first performance that it was very, very exciting in the street festival. And the name of this performance is Kids Dig Arts.
No, wait, what did you say? Kids dig art. Hey, I have nothing against art, I love it, but our show focuses on science, so it is called Kids Dig Science. Dig it, mate?
Wait, Who are you?
Oh, hi, my name is Jacob, and I was the star of the show.
So welcome, Jacob.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So can you tell me a little bit more about the performance in the street festival?
Oh, well, it went down really well. We loved it. We set up all over the place, and there were so many stands. But our show, man, it was so much fun. The audience, they loved it, and I loved the audience.
Jacob, you look really professional.
Oh.
How long are you doing it?
Oh, well, that's a really tough question. You see, it's been so long, and I only have 4 fingers on each hand. Well, let me see. About 11, maybe even 12 years, something like that. Yeah.
Oh,
But you know what? I'm not ready to stop yet because we're talking about science, and there's always something new to learn. People make new discoveries, and we always learn. So much fun, man.
so that's a lot of time. So I want to ask you, how do you connect yourself with the science? So your character.
Oh, well, in the show, I'm not just Jacob, but I am Professor Jacob. I'm the genius of the show, man. Basically, I learn a lot of facts about the subject that we're tackling, and I come up and I give all the information to the other characters. They're a bit, they need it, let's say that.
So Jacob, were there any other characters in this performance?
Yeah, but I was the main character. But if we must mention them, there was another guy, his name is Sean. He also wrote the show, but who cares about that? And then there was another guy, his name is Jeremy. He's a really good actor, but they're not as good as me.
So is Sean like a friend of you, or?
Well, yeah. Sadly, he couldn't make it to today's interview.
Oh, that's pity.
So just me, baby, just me. Hey, Jacob! Jacob! Oh, no. Jacob, has the interview started yet? No. Oh, no, he's coming. Ah, Jacob. Oh, hi, guys.
Oh, there's Sean. So welcome, Sean.
Welcome, everyone. And Jacob, the interview started. Oops, I forgot to tell you.
So I thought I just had an interview with Jacob. What are you doing here?
Oh, well, I was booked as well, but Jacob apparently was trying to steal all the spotlight, like he usually does. Sorry about that, man. But you know, I'm still the most interesting character.
So nice to be here,
Yes,
Jacob.
It is very nice to be here. So what's going on? Well, this guy asks questions and we answer. Oh, yeah, I can do that.
How do you relate yourself to Jacob? Can you tell me more about this?
Off stage, we're friends. Yeah, but on stage, there's a lot of competition. Basically, I want to be the main character, but he always writes me as a secondary character. Yeah, but a very important secondary character. Yeah, right.
So can you tell me about the street festival?
Oh, well, the street festival is really interesting. It has been happening for quite a while. I told him, man. Yeah, good. And there are a lot of stands, a lot of shows happening, different subjects. Our subject was about the human origins, our species, basically. Well, not your species. Yeah, your species. Yeah. And basically, it talked about the evolution of humans, the development of our technology. It's kind of learning who we are by learning where we came from. Turns out that your species is not as boring as it seems. Thanks.
And a bit more about the interaction between you, your character, and the audience, but also the other characters.
Oh, yes. Well, the way I usually write my scripts, they're a bit, let's say, relaxed when it comes to script. Basically, he's lazy to write lines. No. It's not that. And we like to keep it fresh, and also to keep it in the form more like a conversation with the audience. So they participate, they give us their feedback, we know who they are. Oh, well, trouble in backstage. Yeah, it's okay.
So we are live. Sorry, people, we are live, and this kind of stuff can happen. So let's move on.
Yeah, that's what we do in our shows. When these things happen, we move on. That's what we do.
So did you enjoy the performance in the street festival?
Yes, I enjoyed it, but I also was very tired. Yeah, this guy was very busy. I was taking part in different shows, like this was my show, and Jacob was taking part, and Jeremy was taking part. And then Jeremy had another show, and I was taking part, and then there was another show which I was directing. Basically, a lot was going on, but a lot of fun as well. Yeah, but he only cast me in one show. Yeah, the most important role, though. That's what he says.
So, Jacob and Sean, thank you very much. That was a very, very nice interview. So let's enjoy now the kids dig.
Science!
Yeah!
Hi, hello everyone. Good afternoon and welcome to our show. Now let me introduce myself. My name is Professor Sean. Welcome, please meet you. And today I'm very excited to have you here because I want to introduce my latest invention. May I introduce the Mind Molder 5000 TM. Now this is supposed to, when you put it on, it's supposed to enhance your brain. It makes your brain work better, faster, and need less rest, which is great for a scientist like me, so I can work even more on my inventions. The problem was that when I was creating it, I needed some technical components that I couldn't find anywhere in the world. You see, human technology has not developed that far. So what I did was, I used my other invention, the time-space bender TM. Basically, this opens a portal anywhere in time and space. So what I did was open the portal, stepped through it, and I arrived on a planet on the other side of the galaxy. On this planet lived an advanced race of aliens, and they had technology we couldn't even imagine. So I borrowed a little tiny computer microchip, and I stepped back through the portal to Earth, close the portal, and now that I have my computer chip, I could install it into my Mind Molder 5000 TM, and hopefully it will work. I haven't had time to test it yet, but it's fine. I don't mind testing it for the first time in front of an audience. So if you're ready, I think I need help putting this on actually. Luckily, I have an assistant, and he can assist me putting this on. Jeremy! Jeremy!
Yes?
Oh, Jeremy, can you come help me with something, please?
I'm coming.
He just woke up. Oh, it's Saturday, so we'll give him a break. Jeremy, hurry up.
Yes.
Come here. I need you to help me put on the Mind Molder 5000 TM.
Does it have to be now?
Yes, now! Because look, there are screws at the back that I can't get. I need to screw them in my skull.
Okay.
Okay, I'll leave it up to you. It's very delicate work, so I hope you woke up. Okay, focus. Now, let me put it on. Ouch, my good eye.
Okay.
Now, what are you doing?
The screw here.
Yeah?
And like I have no name.
Ow.
Okay, that's one. That's
Yeah,
one.
that's one.
Okay, that's two.
Two.
Three.
Yeah.
There's one at the front.
What? Oh, man. Okay, go.
Okay. Hold on tight, Sean.
Okay, listen. Okay. Stop that. Okay. It's all tight. All I have to do now is switch it on.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready. And wait, what? There it is. I am no longer Professor Sean.
Who are you?
I am an alien AI who has hitched a ride on this tiny computer chip like a computer virus. And now I have taken over your professor's brain.
I command you to bring him back.
You cannot command me, puny human. In fact, I think I shall not only take over your professor, I shall take over your whole planet.
The whole planet, but why?
You are not taking care of this planet. You are damaging and destroying it bit by bit. So I will help save it by destroying your species. One by one, starting from you.
No, not the girl, not what did she do?
It's not what you did, it's what all of you did.
What all of us did?
You are not taking care of this planet, so it is time to get rid of you and take over it myself.
No. Please, look. I do realize we messed up. We did a lot of mistakes. But I'm pretty sure we're somewhat saving.
Worth saving your species? I didn't think of that. Okay, fine. I'll give you some time to state your case. I will give you about 20 minutes. Sure, to convince me that your species is worth saving. If you do not convince me, I will destroy you starting from you.
No, no, use this.
Good luck.
More like good riddance. Guys! Oh, no. This is too much for a Saturday morning. I'm still not even awake yet. Okay, so we're on the brink of human annihilation because this AI has taken over Professor Sean's brain. So what can we do? Okay. We have to prove to him that we are worth saving. What can we do? Go! Oh, you're worthless. What can we do, guys? Wait a second. What if we find out all about us? I'm pretty sure if we go through what we are, where we came from, what we did, I mean, there's something special about all of us. What do you think? Okay, so in order to save our own habitat, to save the human race, we have to talk about our human origins. And where better to start than with myself. My name is Jeremy Grech. I was born in Crete, and my great-grandfather was a fisherman. My father is a stationer.
Excuse me, Jeremy.
Yes, Professor Jacob.
What's going on here?
I'm telling all of these people about my origins.
Is this some kind of experiment to test if people can actually die of boredom?
Hey, no, it's not. I'm telling them about where I came from and why I'm worth living.
What? Why?
Because I come from
No, listen. Why? Why do you want to tell them about your origin?
Well, look. Professor Sean got this microchip, put it in his brain, and now this AI has taken over it. And this AI is threatening to destroy us and our habitats.
Whoa. Let me make myself comfortable for this. Well, if he's threatening to destroy you, he's not threatening to destroy you personally, but all of you. It's not just about Jeremy here. People are different and all individuals.
Wait, I think I might have a picture. Oh, there we are.
See, look at all them different races. In fact, even if you look around this room, look at each other's faces, you'll realize that all of you are different from one another.
Oh, that's right. So it's not just about saving one type, it's about saving everyone.
Yeah! So we need to start from the very beginning of all the people in the world.
In the beginning, there was dark.
Well, no. But then there was like, no, what are you talking about? You know. Look, the first humans appeared about 300,000 years ago.
300,000 years ago, and where did they start?
In a place called East Africa.
East Africa. Oh, East Africa.
Yep.
So this is where Homo sapiens started?
Well, yeah, but, you know, in those days, you didn't look like you look today. You see, when you first appeared on the planet in East Africa, you guys used to, well, not you
tree. Wait a second. Oh, so you're telling me we, with all of this hair, used to live on trees?
Hey, don't be jealous of all the hair, man.
Feels like it's been 300,000 years since I had hair. Okay, so why would we go on trees? I know why we would go on trees, because we have trees. We don't have any trees anymore. We've destroyed every tree that we have here on the island, so we can't climb trees. I love to climb trees.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. I haven't climbed a tree in a while. I haven't seen a tree. But they didn't climb trees for fun, man.
So why would you climb trees?
Well, let's see a video of the audience, though. Imagine you're in Africa 300,000 years ago.
I have an idea. So, imagine you're playing football in the street, putting the ball, get stuck to a tree, what happened, and the tree did it. That is why this ape is. See?
I think we should stop listening to Jeremy and maybe listen to someone from the audience. Do you have any better ideas?
Yes.
That's right. So, there were a lot of big predators, big cats, big reptiles, all trying to eat us. Well, not just us, but yeah, we were on the mission. So in order to get away, we had to climb trees, because we couldn't run away. We were not faster than them. We couldn't fight them. We were not stronger than them. So we climbed trees to keep safe. But then we started changing. We started using our hands to pick our noses, to scratch our butts, but also to build tools to build rituals.
Wait a second. So we went from that to building tools and weapons to use the mighty stick.
Oh, wait a second, Jeremy. Well, I think we're skipping ahead.
Skipping ahead?
Yeah,
Why?
because if you're walking on your feet and your hands, and you're climbing with your feet and your hands, you can't use your hands for anything else. Okay, I know. We need evolution. And we evolved to walk on two legs. Look, do you have a little toy we can use?
Sure. I've got this big man over here. There we go.
Oh, here we are. So this one, this little green, whatever it is, let's call it Mr. A. He's walking on all fours. Or climbing on all fours.
Okay.
Yeah, there he goes. And if you see, his back is almost straight. There's a slight curve, and it's just walking. But now, he needs to stand up straight on two legs. So can you arrange his back?
Okay. So he currently stands in a straight manner. He needs to stand up on two legs. Okay, so his legs are here. Okay, all right.
Ouch, that was painful, my friend. You're not a chiropractor, are you?
No.
Okay, now our little green ape can walk on two legs, looking at the cloud. Hey, no, he can't look up there all the time. Can you fix his back, please?
Yes. Gosh, that's so fat for your week.
Great! Now our little green ape can walk on two legs, looking at
The ground.
his feet, and his ground. No, what are you talking about? No, can you fix his back, please?
That's right.
Ah, there we go. Now, our little green ape can walk about. He's a bit tired, as Jeremy Grech Alessio Magro. But that is basically what happened to our back in evolution. Look, maybe you can go to a picture to explain it better.
Let me put this guy here. Okay, so let's find a picture. Oh, now I get it. Look, leave it to me. I think I can explain it. So, guys, I need you all to stand up where you are. Good. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to open our legs a bit wide. We're going to put our shoulders up. We're going to take them forward. And we're going to put our hands right behind it. Now we're going to go down.
Oh, I can see the curved back already.
This is the curve of the back. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to be apes for a moment. So, open up the mouth. I. And repeat after me. I. You. apes! We are all apes! Bananas! 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 Now these apes, in order to do basic, regular things from they rose up. They started lifting themselves to use their hands for very important things, such as picking such as and from here the back would evolve. So grab your hand and put them on the small of your back and push it forward. Oh, very good. And from here, you're going to grab your hands, one on the shoulder, another one on the shoulder. It's like you're self-support. And you're going to push it forward. Okay. I'm looking at the ground now. So one last step in evolution. Okay? What are we going to do is grab your chin, grab your hip, you're going to... Oh!
Alright, great. Some people did it twice. I think they have to
Probably. Guys, you can sit down. Sit down. There you go.
Now, that is the reason why you might hear a lot of adults, like your parents and your grandparents, complaining about blackness. Because our backs are not straight. Maybe they'll straighten out in a few million years. You see, evolution is the work of growth. But Jeremy,
Yeah?
you used to support your weight on 4 limbs. Now you're doing it only on 2. So how can you support all of this without using your arms?
Calf muscle.
Well, no.
Knees.
You need
Thighs.
good friend, Gluteus Maximus.
Glorious Maximus. Wasn't he the star in Gladiator 1?
What? No! Listen, guys, let me introduce you. Jeremy, can you turn around?
Is Glorious Maximus here?
Now, let me introduce you. Jeremy's almost non-existent. Gluteus Maximus, the butt muscle.
The butt! Stop looking at my butt! You got people filming here! My butt's on screen!
Jeremy, scientifically, your butt is very important.
Why is my butt important?
It's the biggest muscle in the human body.
A small butt! How is that big?
It keeps you upright.
My butt?
Yeah, without your butt. In fact, I was looking for a number of different animals, and a lot of animals know your species, the human species, as the butt people. So if you see your dog with their mouth open going, they're not panting, they're laughing and giggling because they just call you butt people.
Fine.
But hey,
What?
speaking of your species,
Yes.
do you know what your species is called, guys?
Of course. We are called the Homo sapiens.
That's right. Actually, most scientists say it twice.
Why? They have a...
No, because actually there are subspecies. There are Homo sapiens and Neanderthals, for example. But anyway, Homo sapiens means wise man. Yeah, man means human, which is bad. So the thing is, that is only one species of human. There were a lot of different species of humans. It's like when you say cats. Cats can mean the tiny domesticated cats at home, or it can be big cats like lions or tigers, cheetahs, jaguars. So humans could mean a lot of different things. It's just that now there's only one list. You guys. Homo sapiens say.
Homo sapiens say.
But there were a lot more. In fact, I think we have a picture.
Sure.
This is a picture imagining of all the species of human met in one room. It's like a family gathering from Hanoi.
Watch it.
Well, some of them actually look like you, man.
I know. I mean, I'm pretty sure this could be me in the morning.
So, what happened to the other species? Why don't they have any other humans except for us?
They went extinct
Yeah, but you know
because they did not have a strong patatus grandes.
Yeah, they did. They walked on 2 legs just like us. Actually, scientists don't actually know. We're not sure. But we think fertility, we took their habitats, and we started.
We destroyed their habitat as well.
Well, human beings started making other animals extinct, starting from our own cousins. Or maybe we were just because we communicate from one place to another, from one citizen to another. And maybe they didn't. So something happened, and a village of Neanderthals finishes and ends up without food, then they die. But if a village of Homo sapiens ends up without food, well, they have tools, and maybe they can train them for food with another village. And maybe that's how we survive. Hey, look at us in Malta. We have almost no natural resources, and we're not taking care of what little we have. But we still get everything we need because we trade them with other countries. We need clothes, we get clothes from somewhere else, and we give them whiskies instead.
Look, we understand this, but we do lack all resources, but you know what we have that the world does not?
What?
Eileen Montesi.
Oh. Actually, speaking of what we have, speaking of other species of humans, who here is from Europe?
So how many of you are from Europe?
Oh, great. Well, because this brings us to the next thing of what might happen to the other species of humans. Well, scientists found that people from Europe don't have 100% DNA.
Not 100% DNA. Okay, why?
You have a tiny percentage of Neanderthal DNA.
Oh.
So somewhere in your ancestry, there was someone from your ancestors who had a Neanderthal mommy and a Homo sapiens daddy.
See, now that's interesting. But what about people that Asia? Anyone from Asia? Okay, someone from Asia?
Then you probably don't have any Neanderthal in your DNA.
Oh.
But you might have a percentage of the Nosebin DNA.
Wait, don't we all have noses?
No! The Nosebins are another species of humans that live in Asia, and they mix as well with the Homo sapiens. Do we have anyone from South Africa?
Anyone from... We do!
Aha! Well, people from South Africa, if your ancestors are all from South Africa, then you might be pure Homo sapiens sapiens, because they didn't go to Europe, and they didn't mix with the Neanderthals, and they didn't go to Asia to mix with the Nosebins. So, purebred Homo sapiens sapiens.
Wow, you're real over here. They have the certificate. Well, that's interesting. So we've got all of these different species, but coexisting nowadays in peace, but we still destroyed their habitat in the past. Now, look, we've talked about where they started, but now I need to figure out how these people used to travel from one point to the other.
Oh, well,
Professor Jacob, don't worry, leave it to me. I'll do some research. I've been looking at this all morning. Professor Jacob, thank you very much. We're on to save the human race.
Yeah, I hope you survived me too. I gotta do a good luck!
See you, Professor Jacob. So, guys, these people all started in Africa. And from Africa, they started traveling all over the world until they came to South America. Somehow, they went around. Now, the biggest question is, how? How would these people travel in such a time back then? So this morning, I woke up. I turned on the TV. I put it on Cartoon Network. And I found how we used to do it. Cars back then were amazing. They were very, very primal. We had no machines, but what we had is logs. We had wheels at the front. You lift it up and you whoosh and whoosh and whoosh with that. You're not convinced, are you? What if I told you we even had planes? This! We always talk about Amelia Earhart being the first female pilot. My friends, I present Wilma Flintstone.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Hi, dear. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Jeremy. I'm the professor's assistant. We're just talking about air travel in 300,000 BC.
My name is Fuzzword, because I'm fuzzy and I got a board. But
Yes.
I'm afraid I have to tell you that you're completely wrong, my friend.
Wait. So you're telling me that my research on Cartoon Network is wrong?
Well, yeah, Hanna-Barbera is not very research factory.
Yes.
Listen, 300,000 years ago, there were no cars or planes.
So how did people travel?
Well, on foot.
On foot?
Actually, they used both.
Both feet?
Yeah. And they walked all the way across the world. So that means that it took ages to get to the other side of the world, and even hundreds of thousands of years to get across. And do you know why it took so long?
Why?
Well, they weren't just walking on their feet, but this wasn't a family vacation. This was a human migration, and that means that a whole population of people who were walking together. And that means that you have young people who are strong and fit and can run, then older people who are complaining all the time, so they are using a lot of energy to complain, and then there are even older people who are old and can't walk very far. Or maybe there are injured people who need time to rest, or maybe there are babies who need a lot of time to speak and everything. So they have to walk as fast as the slowest person. Otherwise, they leave them behind.
Fosshorn, I think I can visualize this, but I'm going to need some help.
Oh, that's great.
My needy brain cannot really comprehend it. So what if we get some volunteers? The most well-behaved in the room. So let's start with Juan over here. So we're going to need you. Who is? What about you? Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's risk it. Something dangerous. All the kids on the stage.
All the kids. Wow. This is going to be a big village.
I know. Risky, isn't it? Okay. So, guys, we're all going to start in this area here because well, it's the widest. It doesn't really move. Okay. So, we're all going to come here. All right? And we're going to look in that direction. Okay? Good. You can come over here, my friend. You look close. Okay. Now, at the very front of the village, we've got the two village chiefs. So come this way. So 1, 2. So you are the two village chiefs, okay? You're the strongest in the tribe, but obviously you've got all of these people to look after. So can you give me your village chief? Now, at the very back, then over here, we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. You are the grannies of the village. So you're gonna be, I'm not. But then again, you can't tell too much. So this is you guys who are walking really slow. You're really annoyed because all of these kids are shouting behind you. And over here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, you're the buzz of the village. You're gonna be going, yes, I am in there, I'm stealing the outfit. But at the very back, we've got some injured warriors. And these warriors were fighting a saber-toothed tiger. When all of a sudden, you decided to pet the tiger. So both of you now walk with a limp. You're injured. Now the village chief has a lot to do. Okay? And we're going to try to walk from here to there. And we're going to see how long it takes. 1, 2, 3, We've done some time. Now all of these people, pause. Now all of these people, what happens next is this. The grannies, raise your hand. Well, the grannies, they get tired. And they decide, listen, all of this walking is not worth it. I'm going to go to my seat. I'm going to start my own habitat. So you can go, the grannies can go back to their seats. Because they decided to settle somewhere else and retire in peace. Now, what about the two injured? The two injured decide, listen, we need somewhere where it's safer. There's a lovely hill over there. Let's settle over there where it's definitely safe. And you form your own society and community. Now, what about the others? The others. How many of you are the young, energetic? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You decided to kick on ahead. You don't care about these old people. You're gonna go form a party village. You call it Peace Village. Then you can go into your own habitat. You went to Rome? Sure! Remus and Romulus we've got here. Sure! We'll form the first republic. And what about you? Went to the Grammy. Where are the Grammy go? Go to the Grammys are going. And the village chiefs still have one important task and duty to do. You lead in the village, but now the village is all over the place. But you've got one last couple that you need to look after. And that is myself and my lovely wife. Can you come over here? No, not that. After 3 years of marriage, me and the missus finally went. Go! Okay. And we're walking. She's 9 months pregnant. And we're almost there. When all of a sudden, her water broke. And she decided, you are in. She ain't better with this. And all of a sudden she gives birth, and we have a lovely daughter and son, twins, I can't read it. And we are going up to the village and tell them, listen, we really enjoyed working with you, but now we have a family. So why don't we stay here, maybe build a nice villa over here with a pool, or the kids obviously, one for each. So do you mind if we stay here? Yes, oh, and the village chiefs let us stay here. Thank you very much to the chiefs. Thank you to my wife. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, Pastor.
As for using an acronym as that was actually quite accurate.
I know.
When people travel around the world, a number of them like live different places and settled in them with families and started villages, and they stayed there, and that's how we find people all over the world. However, evolution did not stop. Evolution kept working, and as I told you, it took hundreds of thousands of years to get all over the world. So that's a lot of time, and that's why people evolve different traits depending on where they live. For example, if they settled in a place with a lot of sun, they need protection from the sun. A lot of melanin in the skin. So you have darker skin to protect you from a lot of sun. But if you settle in a place where there isn't a lot of sun, it's very cloudy, and you need vitamin D from the sun, and you don't get much protection to absorb what little sunlight there is. So you lose the protection, and that's when you have lighter skin. For example, different eye shapes are according to places where the sun is really low, or reflecting on the eyes. They act kind of like sunglasses. With different eye shapes. And you have different hair color and different eye color, and even different shapes and sizes. For example, in colder places, they might have shorter limbs and even the kind of fatter or thicker people for them to keep warmer.
See, well, thank you very much, Pastor. That was amazing. We got to understand the difference in humans and how we also got to travel all around.
Yeah, that was great. And I didn't mess it up. You know, I was a bit nervous about today's performance, especially because they're filming it and I'm camera shy. But did I do well?
You did fantastic. In fact, I think Pastor deserves a big round. Okay, so guys, we've managed to find out a lot about us humans. But you know what we're lacking? It's what makes us stand out. What makes us, as humans, really special. All I can think of is one thing. really good at destroying things. We've destroyed our possible ancestors. We've destroyed our habitats. So do you think that's what we're really good at? Us destroying things?
Hey man, I heard your question. And if you want to know what makes you stand out, very easy. All you have to do is open the door again, just walk outside and don't sit down. You'll be standing out.
Bob, we've got more tricky things to do, okay?
Okay, I'm just joking, man. I'm just joking. So, you think that you guys, your species is special because you destroy things? Well, you are kind of right. We are the best at destroying things. But that's very negative, man. Can we, like, put a positive spin on things?
Put a positive spin on things. I mean, we can try, but I don't know. Can you help us find out what we're really good at?
Okay, let's think about it. Let's start with what you said, destroying things. Like, guys, what is destroying our planet?
Yes.
The tools that make tractors, pollution,
Oh,
These vehicles,
yeah,
you know,
vehicles
the
and
exhaust and...
well, to be fair, when people built factories in the beginning and cars that put out a lot of smoke, we didn't know that they were bad things. We didn't know that all the pollution was bad. In fact, we thought that factories were really good for producing things and cars are really good to get around. But now we know about all the pollution in the air. So we're trying to make it better. What else? What other kinds of pollution are there?
Well, what other kinds of pollution are there? Yeah. Air pollution.
Air pollution.
That's right. Yes. Sound pollution. Yes. What? No, so we've got all of these different types of pollution.
Yeah, and then there's another kind of pollution.
And what is that?
Well, we created a very good material.
Very good material.
Plastic. It's so good that you can find it in everything.
You're right.
It's cheap to make, it's really strong. But what's happening with all the plastic?
Well, we're trying to reduce it because we're throwing it into the sea and it's killing all of these animals. I mean, the turtles are eating our plastic bags because they think they're jellyfish. These straws are literally taking years and years and years to disintegrate. And I mean, you know what, guys? I don't really think we are worth saving. I think that AI should just get rid of us.
Wait. Let's go back on what you said.
What?
When people created plastic, they thought it was an amazing product. And it
Yeah.
was. But now we know that it's very harmful to the environment, especially when it breaks down into microplastic and ends up into tiny snakes. But we're trying to make it better. So maybe we are great at communicating. Maybe we are great at learning and teaching things to each other.
Guys, Bob is right on it. So this is our purpose. I mean, look, every animal has its purpose. The cheetah is the fastest animal on land. But then the octopus is great at camouflage. And we are good at communicating. That's how we learn from our mistakes. That's how, for example, well, okay, let's try this. How many of you were at school this week? How many of you started school this week? So that's the majority. When you go to school, well, you learn about numbers, right? Well, you learn languages, right? You learn how to do these different things, science, physics, history, geography, and you're being taught these. Your teachers are communicating with you to teach you all of these things. And your teachers were once students, such as yourself. They were taught these things as well. And their teachers were also students. So this cycle keeps on repeating. So we're trying to teach ourselves to save ourselves. Wow! You've managed to fix it. You found our purpose.
Oh, disgusting. But yeah, you're right. Fixing things and teaching things. We broke a lot of things, but we're also great at fixing.
Yes.
By teaching, learning, and talking to each other.
So let's let's try to teach this robot, this AI, that we are worth saving.
Wow. All right. Also, I will do hope you survive, but just in case the AI takes over and gets rid of you, before you go, can you like put a good word for me? You know, maybe I'll end up as his butler and survive.
Sure, man.
Yeah, Bob gets to live.
All right, guys. So, let's call the AI and try to convince him to save us. If not, one, two, three, AI!
Where is Jeremy? Jeremy,
Yes!
put that down or I'll shove it up your nose.
My mom made it for you.
Put it down. What have you to tell me to protect yourself? Why are you worth saving?
So, look, I know we've destroyed a lot of things.
Yes.
We haven't really been looking after our own home. We've been throwing things here, there, into the sea, even in space now. But we've come a really long way. We started in around 300,000 years ago. We started in East Africa, and we've all spread across the entire world. I mean, we have different races, we've got different colors, we've got different hair, we've got no hair. So we're all different, but somehow we've got one good thing going for us. We can communicate, we can talk, we can teach, and the best thing of all is we can sometimes fix our own mistakes. I think we can actually use that to help us protect our own habitat. I mean, we messed up. We really messed up. Plastic wasn't really a good invention. But, if used right, I mean, it could be a great invention. What we're doing now, however, is this. All of these kids here are being taught how to recycle, how to save our planet, how to use less emissions, how to obviously be better humans, not just to the planet, but also to each other. So they're fixing it. They're doing their best.
I didn't think of this before. I came here to fix this planet by getting rid of you guys. But maybe you and your generation made a lot of mistakes, but maybe you, the young ones, can learn to fix them. Fine. I will trust you guys to fix this planet instead of me fixing it for you.
So you're gonna save the buff people?
I'll pretend I haven't heard that. Fine. You are free to live on one condition.
That is?
You need to take care of your habitat. You spread all over the world. The whole world is your habitat. Please fix the mistake of the old people.
We
Save
will.
your planet.
We will.
Good.
Good. AI?
Yes. Fine. I will give you your professor back. Besides, this body is a bit too itchy for my liking.
Good riddance!
What happened?
This AI took over your brain, Professor.
What? It did? I don't remember anything.
And we almost died. All of humanity was almost lost. Especially this girl here. He kept on pointing how it was to destroy her.
Oh.
Poor girl.
Oh. Well, I guess the moral of the story is don't borrow things from another planet.
Well, apart from that, moral of the story is we've come a long way. We started 300,000 years ago. Would be ashamed to destroy ourselves now. Think of the evolution that we've gone through. Is that worth us being destroyed? I say no.
I agree.
I say we should continue to live on this world to protect the planet that we live in. Can we do this?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Right, Obama, calm down. So, guys, moral of the story is we can't cannot live without a home. And our home is the whole planet. It's not just our home. We share it with all kinds of animals and plants. And it's not you guys, the young ones especially, the older generation made a lot of mistakes that you guys sadly need to fix in the future. So, as Jeremy said, we need to use less everything, especially plastic, take care of the environment by using less emissions, that means using less electricity and water, so the power stations create less smoke, and buy less stuff, because everything we buy comes to Malta by ships and planes, because we don't have anything almost, so we get things from other countries. And that's a lot of carbon footprint. And so guys, every time you do something, show the light, put on the tap, buy something, always think, do you really need this light, or to keep the tap on, or to buy all these things? If not, try to use this thing and take care of the planet together.
So that's the moral of the story.
That's the moral of the story.
We messed up. You fix it.
Hey! This was Jerry!
And this was Sean.
And this was our show!
Human Origins.
Really funny. So as you see, we are moving downstairs because it was getting really cold and very windy too. So the next performance is very special, and before we start to see it, let's see this short clip.
Hi everyone, I'm Alex.
I'm Zosha. And I'm Maria.
And we hope you enjoy watching What We Wear.
We created this show last September for the Science in the City Festival. And now this show is all about sustainable fashion and the clothes that we wear and how to take better care of them.
Enjoy the show!
Stop fooling around, Timmy. Mum told us we have to do the laundry.
I am doing the laundry.
No, you're being stupid.
No, Ella, I am arranging the clothes.
Can you just shut up and help me sort the colors? Ellie!
Okay, yellow. Over. Yeah.
Timmy, help me sort the colors.
Fine.
That's not Nanna's coat, it's Mom's dress.
No, it's Nana's coat. There's a photo of her wearing it right there.
No, it's Mom's dress. There's a photo of her wearing it right there. See?
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore, and love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you.
the next load.
Oh, fine. Fine. Okay, I'll just put the washing machine on the same setting, yeah?
I don't know. Did you check the label on the light clothes? Has the washing instructions on it?
Well, will your clothes have a label?
Will your clothes have a label?
Okay. So, for these clothes, we need to check the labels to make sure we wash them correctly. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we load the brights?
Let's load the brights. Wait!
What?
It's woolen. You can't wash wool on a regular setting. It will shrink.
No, it's not woolen.
Sure feels like it is.
No, it feels fake.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
I'm telling you, it's woolen.
I'm telling you, it's fake. Just
Check
the
the
label. Ella? Yes? It's ketchup.
Ketchup?
It was a really good hot dog, okay?
What are we going to do now?
The steak room, but...
Okay. Put it here, slowly.
Okay.
Whoa, not too much. Okay, and now, we scrub.
Scrub?
Scrub.
Okay. Ella, I don't think it's working.
Just scrub harder!
Ella, what are we going to do?
I have an idea.
Okay. What are you doing?
Would you like a new pair of shirts?
Yeah.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Okay. Right leg and left leg. Yeah.
Amazing. But how are we going to do these?
Oh, I have an idea. Stay there.
Where are you going?
Mom keeps a box of scraps that says we can use it for arts and crafts. Maybe we can make something cool.
You don't always have bad ideas, Timmy. Okay, let's put it here. And we'll make something later, alright?
Alright,
Now, let's do the last one here.
let's do it.
What we wear, all about clothes that we wear.
So I'm Alex, this is Zosha, and that's Maria, and together we were inspired by Science in the City to create this show. And Science in the City is all about arts and science, creativity and learning. And this year the theme is change makers, all about how we as individuals can make better choices and active choices to make the world a better place, no matter who we are. And we chose to focus on fashion, and sustainable fashion, and how we can make better choices to buy more, sensibly take care of our clothes, and by doing so, we take care of ourselves and our planet.
If you want to explore more of these themes, we welcome you to check out our resource table, especially the resource pack that we prepared connected to the show. Also, for those registered, we have workshops in 45 minutes, around 4:15, on the third floor in Sala San George, Crete.
Thank you all so much for being here. Please enjoy the rest of the festival, and we hope you have a great weekend.
Thank you.
And Zosha for showing us more about sustainable fashion. And now we are moving on to unveil the secrets of the blood, which was performed by James Piercy. Unfortunately, he could not be with us tonight for an interview, but he sent for us a lovely message. Let's see it.
Hi, I'm James Piercy from the Centre for Trauma Sciences, the Queen Mary University over in London. It was great to be able to come over to Malta in September for the Science in the City programme and talk all about some of the research that's carried on at the centre and find out more about that sticky red stuff that we call blood. It was great to work in person and talk to the hundreds of people that came along to enjoy the shows in Floriana, and I'm really pleased that we can spread that wider by letting you join the virtual festival now. So enjoy the show. Brilliant blood.
Thank you, James, for your lovely message.
Nice to be here. It's great to be in Malta, Science in the City. I'm from Queen Mary University in London, which is in London. But don't worry, if you want to pay a visit to Queen Mary University in London, you could just go to Gozo, because there is now a campus of the university on Gozo. And what they're doing there is they're teaching doctors. They're training people to become doctors, to look after all of us, should we fall ill or have an accident. And the campus on Gozo is right next door to the hospital. And that's what it's like in London too. So I work in a building as part of the university, and it was right next door to the Royal London Hospital, one of the biggest hospitals in the city. I really like it, really clever, and loads of really clever scientists, and find out what they're doing. And they are really interested in this stuff, blood. So that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be finding out a bit about blood, about what blood is and what it does, and how it works. Right? But don't worry, I haven't got any real blood with me. I've got pretend blood today. I tried doing this with real blood, but after 10 minutes it was getting a bit of hard work, right? So just pretend blood. But we are going to have a bit of a think about blood. So to start off, I wonder if anybody can tell me anything about blood. Anything at all? You have an idea? Do you know anything about blood? Okay. What colour is it? Red. So you do know something about blood. You know that it's red, and that's really important because it's not always the same colour. It's changing its shape of red. Okay. So that's interesting. Anybody here know anything about blood? Well, you will after this. The first thing I want to think about is what is blood actually made of? What is blood made of? And blood is actually made of lots of different things. Lots of different things. And most of it is this stuff. This is plasma. And if I hold this piece of paper behind it, you should be able to see that it's a bit sort of yellowy in colour. See that? It's mostly water, but this plasma contains all sorts of other things. It's got some sugar in there, it's got some salt in there, it's got a few other interesting things that we'll talk about a bit later on. It's quite a complex mixture of stuff, the plasma. So that's what most of your blood is. And then in there we have blood cells. Blood cells. So what I thought we could do is we could make some blood. I can put the different things in and see how it works. So there's my plasma. The first thing I'm going to add is my red blood cells. These are my red blood cells. Red blood cells look a bit like this. They haven't got eyes, but they're this shape. And can you see how it's sort of curved in on both sides? That's what a red blood cell is like. And the red blood cell does a really, really important job in your body, because this is the thing which carries oxygen around your body. So it can pick up oxygen when you breathe in and carry it around to all the different parts of your body. Red blood cells. So let's put some of my red blood cells in there. Get those. And you can see they're right sort of shape. Give it a stir. So you can see it's starting to go a bit red now. So the red colour comes from those red blood cells, especially if they are carrying oxygen. So red blood cells. I'm going to need something else too. I'm going to need some white blood cells too. White blood cells. White blood cells. They haven't got eyes either. And the white blood cells are your body's army. These are the soldiers that are going to fight any baddies that might get into your system. So if you get any nasty infections, these are the guys who will come to your rescue and take on baddies. And there's actually lots of different sorts of white blood cells, and they kill the baddies in different ways. Some of them like to just surround them. I'm going to beat them up. They're my favourite. So white blood cells, we need a load of those. And I hope you're all teeming with these at the moment. But I don't know if you heard, but there's been this nasty virus going around, COVID-19. Yeah, so lots of us have been having vaccinations to boost our body's immune system, to increase the numbers of these, which can fight off that COVID vaccine. So let's put some of my white blood cells in there as well. That bit was good, okay. And there's something else that we need to add. We need to add some things called platelets. Here's my platelet. And platelets are actually sort of bits of cells broken up. And they're really useful if your blood tries to get out of your body. We quite like the blood to stay on the inside as much as possible, I think you'll agree. And these are the things that will help it to stay inside. And if you get an injury, if you get a little cut, these come to the rescue. We're going to talk a bit more about what they do a bit later on. So there's the platelets, so I've got some platelets as well. Let's put those platelets in there. Give it a little bit of mix up. That's good. There we go. A cup of blood. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, James, my blood doesn't look like that. Because I've seen it, and it didn't look like that. And no, it doesn't look like that. And it doesn't look like that. And that's because all these things that are in your blood are really, really tiny. We can't see them. I have to use a really powerful microscope to be able to see the cells. Yeah. I can't hear you, sorry. Yeah, so that is true, yes. That was a good question to hear that. Girls lose some blood naturally every month, don't they? Yeah, but that's fine, you don't lose very much blood. Sometimes it can look like quite a lot. It's not that much blood. And your body remakes blood all the time. That's a pretty cool thing. So your red blood cells will die, but you're making new ones. And all of these cells, the red ones and the white ones, are made actually inside your bones. How clear is that? Your bone marrow is already made these new blood cells. We can't see them. The cup of your blood doesn't look like this. We need a new microscope to be able to have a look at those things. But we do know they're there. And we know those different parts of your blood are there because we can separate your blood out to find those different parts. And we separate the blood out using a special machine. It's called a centrifuge. And a centrifuge splits your blood up by spinning it round. A bit weird. Let's spin something round and have a think about how this might work. So I've just got a little cup and there's some water in it there. And what I'll do is I'll put the cup on this tray, and then what I thought I could do is spin it round over my head. That'd be good, right? We can do that. So let's put that on there like that. And what's better, if I swing it round over my head, what's going to happen? It's going to stay on there. I'm hoping you're right. Let's give it a try, shall we? Should we do a count to 3? Do a count to 3, yeah? Okay, ready? 1. I'm not counting on the O. I've come a long way. Come on, ready? 1. Now, we only count going that way, otherwise I'm going to get really confused. 1, 2. Now, if you're going to try this, the thing you've really got to check is these knots underneath. Make sure that they're good and strong. Could be in trouble. Okay, ready? This time, ready? 1, 2. So now, some of you might be thinking that this isn't real, but it is. It's just a bit of black. That's real. Water goes on the tray goes round over my head. Count 3. This time. 1, 2, 3. See, I should probably confess that I've never done this before. But it was on the internet, so it must be true, right? Must be true. Let's go. Stop messing about now. Let's go. 1, 2. And are we going to go? Are we going to go 1, 2, 3, then go? Or are we going to go 1, 2 and go on 3? On 3. Yeah, stop messing about. Go on with it. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. Okay, this time. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it's going completely upside down and I'm not getting wet. I'm not sure how to stop. I'm not getting wet. So, hang on. So, why don't I get wet?
Because gravity.
Well, gravity should make me get wet, shouldn't it? Because when it's up above my head, gravity will pull the water down to my head, so it can't be gravity. There's another force, right? When I spin the plate round, there's a force pulling out along the spin, pushing everything away from my hand. It pushes it away when it's down here, and when it's out there, and when it's up there, and when it's over there, it's always pushing out. So that's why the cup stays on the tray and the water stays in the cup, and I don't get wet. Now, here's the thing. The heavier the thing is that you're spinning, the harder it will get pushed. So that means that really heavy stuff will move further away than lighter stuff. So we can use this spinning to separate. And we can use it to separate blood. Now, I can't spin a bit of blood fast enough around in my hand like that. But I have got a little mini centrifuge gadget that I made which can spin really fast. So you can see it's just a CD. And on the CD, I've put some little tubes and I've put some stuff in there. Let's have a look and see what we can see on the camera. Okay, so there's a little tube. You can see it's got that much stuff in. Okay, so what we're going to do is try and get this to spin and see if I can separate the things that are in there. So if I give it a bit of this, and then I pull the strings, it should spin. So you can see it go. And it spins quite fast. Right? So I've made a little centrifuge. I can spin stuff around. It's just a simple little toy, really, but they actually use these in developing countries where you haven't got easy electricity to run a proper centrifuge. You can actually use one of these with a CD to spin blood and separate it into different parts that it's made of. Give it a couple more spins and then we'll have a look under the camera and see if I manage to separate any of the stuff I put in the tubes. Right. This is hard to stop as well. Let's have a look, see if we've got any. Starting to go. Can you see the water at the top is a little bit clearer than the stuff? Down the bottom it's quite dark, where I spun the heavy stuff in the tube. So a centrifuge, we can use a centrifuge to separate blood, and that's really useful. So the other thing that we're going to meet in my little talk today is some of my blood heroes. Right? Some of the people that I think are real champions about helping us to get better and helping to find out about blood. And the first one is Charlotte. And Charlotte is a doctor. So she helps look after people in hospital after they've had an accident, but she's also a scientist. And her research is all about blood. So she needs to take blood from people and spin it in a centrifuge to separate it into those different parts. And then she can look at what it's like. So how many red blood cells have they got? How many white blood cells have they got? Have they got lots of platelets or none at all? And find out what this blood is like. And I've been talking to Charlotte, and I said, Charlotte, tell me one thing about blood that people won't know. And she thought for a bit, and she said, blood is really weird. They won't know that. Yeah? And blood is really weird stuff. It's easy to think that it's just this liquid that moves around the body and doesn't do much. But it's not like that at all. It's a really dynamic system, like an organ in your body, blood. So how does blood get around your body? That's what we need to think about next. How does it get around? Your heart, absolutely. So we've all got one of these big pumps inside our chest that can push and squirt the blood around your body. So just have a see if you can feel your heart beating. You put your hand on your chest, you might be able to feel your heart beating. Don't worry if you can't. It is beating, otherwise you wouldn't be able to move your hand. Right? It's actually quite hard to feel your heart beating just by doing that, because it's underneath your rib cage, right? It's a bit tricky. But there are other places where you can detect the heartbeat. You can find a pulse, because we can feel the blood pulsing all around our body. And the easiest one to find probably is actually in your wrist. So see if you can try it. Don't worry if you can't get it first time. Just take a bit of practice. The first thing you need to do is find your hand. That's the easy bit. You found that, right? If you sort of twist your hand up like that, you'll see there's a skinny little bone on your wrist. You see that skinny little bone? If you push that, it really hurts, so don't. But just push just next to that little bone. So it's on the thumb side of your wrist. Don't worry if you can't feel it, because it does take a little bit of practice. There are other pulses you can find. You can feel a pulse all over your body, especially if you're doing exercise, you'll feel it going. Because the blood is moving all around your body. So your heart is pumping. The first place that pumps blood actually is into your lungs to get oxygen, then it goes back into your heart, and then it goes around every part of your body. Pushing out through arteries, the red ones on this animation, then they get narrow and narrow into capillaries, and then back through veins back out to your artery. So you can try and feel a pulse by putting your hand on your wrist or your neck. I can see some people trying that, or you can get an app. So I downloaded an app to see if I could show my heart rate on that. So I'll see if I can get this thing to do its business for you. And what it does, it just shines a really bright light. I don't think it's going to work. It shines a really bright light onto your skin, and then it can actually pick up the change as the blood flows down your hand into your finger. Not sure it's going to work, like all lamps. We give up. But it's moving everywhere. And you might have noticed that when you do exercise, you get a bit puffed. You feel your heart beating a bit. Or you might feel it in your hands and your legs. When you're exercising, your heart needs to bump faster and harder. Because our muscles are working, they need to do that, they need energy, and they get energy by using oxygen. So we need to get more oxygen moving around our bodies to get these things moving and flowing. So we've got all this blood then, about this much, about 5 litres of it inside our body. Pushing, surging around my body. But what happens if some of it escapes? What happens if I get a little cut and some of the blood starts to come out? Well, let's let a little bit of blood out. A little bit of blood leaking out of my body. And if I lose a little bit of blood, I will start to bleed. And we've all had a little cut. Everybody had a little cut recently? Yeah, scrape your knee, cut your finger or something. Yeah, if you get a little cut, you get a bit of blood come out, but it doesn't bleed for very long. Your bleeding will stop, and it will stop all by itself. And it stops all by itself because your blood does something quite cool. Your blood makes a clot. It sort of sticks together to block up the hole and stop any more blood coming out. And that process of those blood coming together and sticking is led by our friends, the platelets. So these things are in your blood all the time, and when they come across a little bit of injury, a bit of damage, they say, hello, something's going on here. I think some blood might escape, but we'll do something about that. And they get bigger, and they sprout these little things out the sides. And they use that to capture other things. They capture the red blood cells that are moving past, and they all come together into a big lump. And that process has got a great name. It's called coagulation. The blood coagulates, and it makes a little lump. So we're going to see if we can have a go at some coagulation. I've got some milk here, just ordinary milk. And what I'm going to do is put some vinegar in it. If I put some acid like vinegar into the milk, we should make it coagulate. And what will happen is that all the fat in the milk should start to stick together. Just like our blood starts to stick together when we have a little cut. So we'll... sometimes it takes a little moment, so I'm just going to leave it there a little bit warm water while we meet another one of my blood heroes. Because if we get a little cut, we might need one of these. We might need a little sticky plaster. And the sticky plaster isn't going to make it better. And the sticky plaster isn't going to stop you bleeding. All it's going to do is stop any nasties getting in. We don't want any germs getting in there, making it bad. So we might need a plaster, but we'll definitely need my next blood hero. My mum. You might not need my mum, you might need your own mum. Because when you get a little cut, it hurts, and you need a cut, don't you? You need someone to kiss it better. But mum isn't going to stop it bleeding. She doesn't need to, because it's going to stop bleeding by itself by making this blood clot. So let's have a look and see what this milk is doing now. It's looking like it might be doing something. I'm going to give it a bit of a shake. If I tip some out to this bowl, you should be able to see it a good time. Getting a bit lumpy. And you can see it all stuck to the sides of the tube. So it's coagulated, it's made a blood clot. And that blood clot will get in the hole and it will stick there and stop the blood coming out. There's a picture of a blood clot. What if we lose more blood? If we just get a little cut, it will stop quite quickly, won't be too much of a problem. Let's let some more out. We're losing quite a lot of blood. It's going to take a bit more work to get that bleeding to stop. We're going to need some help from somebody else, I think. We might need a bit of treatment. We're definitely going to need to see somebody to help us out. We might need to get some stitches. If we get some stitches, that's going to pull the skin together, pull those stitches together, which will help them to heal. And that will speed up the process. The blood clot, that little plug we made, that's going to help us, but that's not going to be strong enough on its own. We're going to need some other stuff produced in the blood. Gene called fibrin is going to help make that even stronger. What if we lose even more? Let's lose a bit more. Because we're going to start seeing some other changes in our body now. As we start to lose more and more blood, we're going to start breathing a bit quicker. And our heart is going to start pumping a bit faster. And that's because now we've got less blood, we need to work harder to get that oxygen to move around our body. If we lose even more blood, then we're going to need some help from my next blood hero. My next blood hero works in that helicopter. That's the London Air Ambulance. And this is Tamara. And Tamara is one of the paramedics that works on the air ambulance. So her job is to find people when they've had an accident and to do what she can at the scene of the accident to make it better. And that might mean giving them some special treatment to help the blood clot. It might be as simple as putting pressure on the wound to help that to happen. Just going to get them to the hospital, maybe give some stitches. What if we lose even more blood? If we lose even more blood now, we're going to be in trouble. We're going to be cold because the blood is coming into the middle of our bodies. Don't worry about my fingers, they can fall off. But I can't lose the function of my organs inside. So we're going to be cold, we're going to be heart racing, breathing quite quickly, and we're probably going to need some surgery. So we need another hero. We have to have an operation probably to mend the things and stop the blood coming out. And so we might meet someone like Karim, and Karim is a surgeon who works in the Royal London Hospital, and his job is to try and mend those tubes, those arteries and veins that carry the blood if they've been badly damaged. Now you might think that if you're bleeding really badly and lots of blood is coming out, your blood would say, "Hello, quick, extra platelets please, let's make a really, really big clot and stop the bleeding as quick as we can." But actually that doesn't happen. And in some people, the opposite happens. And actually they bleed more, not less. Their blood gets worse at making clots, not better. And researchers at Queen Mary University in London are trying to find out how it happens and what we can do about it. What can we do to help people who have lost lots of blood and their blood isn't seeming to clot? So for a long time, people thought if someone's lost lots of blood, what we should do is give them some blood back. And give them a transfusion, put some blood back into their bodies. So there's a picture of very early try. You can see there's a man who's not very well, and there's a sheep, and we get the blood out of the sheep. Do you think that's going to work? No. Sheep blood, no good. So a bit later I tried this. So we've got someone who's a bit poorly, blood out of that man into that lady. Is that going to work? Sometimes. Sometimes it works. And for a long time they couldn't understand why it worked sometimes and it didn't work other times. But we know now that's because we have different types of blood. So I need some volunteers to help me out, find out about blood types. I need 4 people to come and help me out. Yeah, do you two want to come up and give us a hand? We've got any volunteers over this side? Yeah, come on, come on, stand up on there. Yeah, come on, you come and help me. Brilliant. Come and stand in a line along the front. Can you come up this end? That's it, just stand there. Come there. Brilliant. Cool. Okay, so we saw earlier on a red blood cell, didn't we? But actually, red blood cells,
they have things sticking out the side. And these things tell the body what kind of blood it is. These ones sticking out, so I say, I'm type A. So say, hello, I'm type A. A, there you are. Okay, then some of them look like this. It's got things sticking out, but they're different. And this one says, hello, I'm type B. Say, hello, I'm type B. And some of them have got both. And this one says, hello, I'm type AB. There we are. Say, hello, I'm type AB. And some of them don't have any at all. Say, oh. Oh, yeah. Because this one is type O. Fantastic. So we've got these 4 different types of blood. But it's not as simple as that. Because remember that plasma stuff we talked about? That's got other things in it too. And one of the things that's in it are things that will fight off things that it don't recognise. It's the wrong kind of blood. So my friend here, type A, carries the thing that says no B. And B has got things that say no way. And AB, you haven't got any. But O has got something that says no A or B. So hold on to that. So let's see what's going to happen to our friend here, type A. Had a bit of a nasty accident and needs some blood. Can she get blood from B? No, because it says no B. Can she get blood from AB? No. No B allowed. Can she get blood from O at the end? Yes, we can get that, can't we? Okay, so what about B? Can B get blood from A? No. No A. Can get blood from AB? No. Get blood from O? Yes. And what about AB? Who can give blood to AB? Everybody, that's right, because you haven't got any of those no signs. And what about O? O can give blood to everybody, but can only get blood from other people who are O. So we need to understand what type of blood people have got. Now, if you're going to have an accident, what you can't really do is have a doctor run up and say, hi, what sort of blood are you? That's not really going to work, is it? What we do is we give everybody type O. Everybody can get that. And then later on in hospital, we can find out exactly what type of blood people are to match better. But we usually just give them the red blood cells, and that's fine. Give my volunteers a huge round of applause. Thank you very much for helping me out. That's it, just pass back. Your blood cells and labels, thank you. So 4 types of blood. It's useful if we can find out what type of blood you are, but you don't have to really know everything. What's really useful, of course, is to have some blood donors. Some people to give their blood so we can give it to other people when they need it. So here's somebody getting some blood in hospital. You can see the bags of red blood cells going into their body. And my next blood hero is somebody who goes and gives their blood. Just put something into your arm and draw about ½ litre of blood out. Usually you'll split that up into the different parts, into the red cells and the plasma and so on. You might give blood to 3 different people. Some might have the plasma, some might have the red cells, some might have just the platelets. This is my friend Neil, and Neil tells me he's donated about 23 litres of blood. Not all at the same time, over a long period of time, because that's a big amount. If you give blood, you give about ½ litre, and it takes your body quite a long time, perhaps as long as 3 months to make that blood back. But at the same time, you won't really notice losing just that small amount. It will take a while to make it back. So when we're going to give people blood, we might give them just part. What we really need to understand is what bits we need to give them and how we give it to them. Remember I said that some people have had a bad accident, they don't make blood clots properly. It's really hard to get. So it makes sense to give them the stuff which might help blood to make clots. So we need to think about what happens when we add blood. So here's some blood in this cup, and that's the colour that the blood should be. It's got quite a high concentration of what I'm calling red. And here's my patient's blood, and you can see that theirs is really pale. So if I put some of this real blood into there, what's going to happen to the colour? It's going to get a bit darker, but will it get as dark as the start? No, it won't, because it's still diluted, isn't it? So what do I need to add in there to make it the same colour as my proper blood? just the black currant out of the bottle, that's right. And we can do that with a transfusion. Give people just the stuff they need so we don't dilute the stuff they've got and get back to something that's a bit more normal. Maybe that will help them to give them some clots. We might just give them the red blood cells. We might give them other stuff to help them stop their bleeding. Okay, so we found out quite a lot about blood then. Now we think about what it's made of and how it moves around the body. But there's something else we need to talk about before we finish. And that's about the way that the blood moves around the body. Remember, the blood first goes into your lungs to get the oxygen, then it goes back to your heart, and then it's pumped right around your body. Well, what if your heart isn't working and it can't push the blood around? Or what if your lungs aren't working properly and they can't get enough oxygen into the blood? Well, there is a machine that can do the job for you. And here's a picture of it. This machine is a big pump, and the pump will take the blood out of your body and pump it back in again. And it has a machine that the blood can pass through so it gets lots of oxygen into it. And then it goes back into the body and round. So we need to meet my last blood hero. This is Chris. And Chris is pioneering the use of these machines to help care for patients who have had nasty accidents. These machines have been used for quite a long time to help people with heart problems and lung problems, but only very recently for people who have had accidents. It's something that Queen Mary University are really pioneering. So we've had a good think about blood, about what it's made of, about how it works and what it does. There's one last blood hero that I want you to meet. And this blood hero is the person I think who's going to do the next really important work. And it's you. Because maybe the next generation of doctors and scientists looking after blood are sitting here in this room right now. And maybe you'll learn about blood and about how people at Queen Mary University look after patients by going to Gozo. Thanks very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed the show.
Back, people, we are now on the fourth performance. The name of it is MythoXjenza. I hope I'm spelling it right now. And with us is again Sean.
Hello. I am Sean, acting as an AI from space.
Wait a moment. I thought this performance is about mythology.
Wait. It is about MythoXjenza.
Yeah, it's about MythoXjenza.
Sorry, wrong show. Right, MythoXjenza. It is about mythology, but it mixes mythology and science together.
Okay, so can you explain a bit more for the people over there?
MythoXjenza is basically Jeremy Grech's idea. He met with scientists, the top we have about seismology, Dr. Matthew, and together they came up with this idea to explain earthquakes and seismological activities the way they used to explain it in ancient Greece. Basically, they used to explain it, there's an angry Minotaur and he's stomping around and roaring, and that's the shaking the ground. So Jeremy came up with this idea to have an actual Minotaur. We're not going to talk about the Minotaur and we're not going to see it on stage. But ultimately, the Minotaur reveals himself and he explains the story about what's going on. And the story is really interesting because it centers around a very young girl. She's 9, and in fact, it was the actress's first actual professional performance. Her name is Amphora and Brutus, and she was really, really good. I was just a side character in this show, but it was really fun. So you get the science and the mythology mixed together, and you could see the audience's attention, the audience's energy into it, and obviously they learned something as well.
So did the audience enjoy all this performance, and how many characters were included there?
How many characters? I played 3 characters.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Anna just played the one character because she was the main character, and Jeremy played 2 characters. There were quite a lot of characters. in it. The audience really enjoyed it. They enjoyed the spectacle, but then even the quiet bits with the information. So it was like a good mix.
It was also a little bit scary when I saw it.
Yes, when you're tackling monsters, mythological monsters, you have to go scary.
Okay, very nice. So thank you very much for being again here with me and also with the audience over there. So if you want to say some greetings, let's do it now.
Sure. Enjoy the show and hope you learned something.
Have fun.
These are the stories that mythologies tell us. But you know what my favorite one is? I have two big pieces of pottery about it. Well, this is my favorite story. Can you tell what this creature is? It's half bull, half man. Yeah. This is none other than the mighty Minotaur. And the story of the Minotaur goes even far, far back than all the stories that I've mentioned. This is basically how the world as we know it started to shape. I'm going to tell you the story of the Minotaur, but first, of this aura. Big on. There you go. Once upon a time, in the east, in Lebanon, there was a beautiful princess called Europa. Europa was one day once strolling in her garden. And all of a sudden, Zeus, the father of all gods, appeared and he said, that's an attractive lady. Maybe I should impress her. But instead of going up to her and saying, yo, how you doing? What he did was he turned into the most beautiful bull so that this lady would approach him and pet the bull. So Zeus turned into a magnificent white bull. And it worked. Europa, our princess, approached the lovely man and she decided that instead of just petting the bull, she got on his back to see how calm he was. But Zeus was not a calm bull at all. So what he did is he yelled like a big bull and jumped from Lebanon all the way onto Crete. Why? She was in the air, she was screaming and waving her hair. I'm not going to sing that on this book. And when they landed in Crete, Zeus decided to tell her, woman, chill. I am not a man. And he transformed back into Zeus himself. The lady was relieved, and she said, and Zeus proposed, so what if I was to ask you to be my wife? And she accepted. They got married, and they had babies. One of these babies would grow up to be none other than King Minos of Crete. Now, the tradition of bulls kept on being passed down from generation to generation. So King Minos, once a year, would sacrifice a bull to the gods. This was tradition. And one day, he went up to Poseidon. Do you know who Poseidon is? So Zeus is the god of the sky, the god of thunder. And Poseidon is the god of the sea. So remind me, Zeus is the god of? And Poseidon is the god of? That's it. Now Poseidon presented King Minos with a white bull to be sacrificed to himself. But when King Minos saw this bull, the evil king said, you know what, this bull is so nice, but even Poseidon deserves it. So I'll keep it in my flock. Poseidon was angry, and he decided to play a little trick on King Minos. And you know what this trick was? He made King Minos' wife fall in love with the bull. And they had a baby, but I'll let your parents explain that tonight. Now, this baby was born, and obviously it was half man and half boy. And that is exactly how the Minotaur came to be. But before we explain our entire story and how the Minotaur was slain, I'm going to offer you a different story. What if, instead of sending Theseus, the man that was supposedly meant to kill the Minotaur, we would replace him with a young girl, a 9-year-old Athenian called Amphora. Now, Amphora was a very brave and bright young lady. But this lady, she was a bit spicy. She was a bit naughty, you can say that, but not because she was arrogant. No. She was very knowledgeable. You could even say that she was the first change maker of her time. In fact, our story starts here. Amphora has just turned 9, and as tradition holds, in order for her to find out what her future holds, she will go beside Mount Parnassus, next to the Oracle of Delphi, to find out what her future holds. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present Amphora the Athenian.
You know why they call my period ancient Greece? Because not only are all our leaders old periods supposedly wise men, but their mentality is quite ancient. Today, I just turned 9, and my Brutus's idea of a birthday celebration is taking him a long hike over Mount Parnassus to meet some lady she apparently has a crush on to tell me my future. Look, I know I'm only 9, but I know what I want to be when I grow up. I want to be a researcher because that's what I love, reading books and learning more stuff. But I guess for the reason's sake, let's give it a go. Oh, great Oracle of Delphi, come out, wherever you are.
Who? What's my name? You! Let me get you. I know you. Don't tell me you are Amphora the Athenian, daughter of Jeremias the craftsman and Calistine the orator, child of the avoided spear. Also, happy birthday! What's up, girl?
I have come here for you to tell me my purpose.
Oh, I love doing that, but in order for me to tell you your purpose, you must first present and offer me.
My uncle didn't really say.
Oh, and who exactly is your uncle?
Brutus, mathematician turned person. Give how bad was at numbers.
Oh, him! Well, he is. You do say my regards to him when you can. But I'm afraid in Alpharetta, without an offering, I am unable to live in your future.
Listen, lady, I'm a skill over a mountain to come here. I'm forbidden to listen to my prophecy, and I am not going back.
Well, okay, but I don't make the rules here. You can take it up with her. He's up in management. Maybe he can fire from me.
Okay, look, maybe I can give you my uncle's birthday cake. Maybe you can send a tweet.
That would work wonderfully. Now hand over the box of your uncle's birthday so I can send a duck over to his direction to send a tweet. Now! Proceed for gold. You, my child, shall be the king's very own maid. Proceeds for gold. You, my child, shall be the school of philosophy's main wine bearer.
One word. No.
Oh, you're really stretching me out here. There's only one choice left, and I must hold it. It's a harsh one.
Run, lady! If that's what you really yarn.
Prophecies foreseen, prophecies foretold. You, my child, shall be sacrificed to the Minotaur as royal decree by King Midas of Crete himself.
That's better.
Really? You do understand that this beast is going to get you alive.
Well, as a matter of fact, I do not believe that a half-beast, half-man exists. Besides, the Athenian government are offering gold inclusive degrees. Just when tourism season's all over, I'm all in.
Oh, well, in that case, be on your way, my child. And you tell your uncle that he will be expecting my treat very soon. Bye, girl.
Bye.
And just like that, our young Amphora was on her way to being supposedly sacrificed to the mighty Minotaur himself. And this is where we find ourselves next, in ancient Greece. But for this big reveal, ladies and gentlemen, I do require a bit of an... So listen, we go together. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we are, in ancient Crete, where we will find none other than King Minos himself. Now, King Minos was not a very kind ruler, and he could actually use his power. And I'll tell you why. Some history is coming in here. In ancient Greece, the Cretan navy was the strongest in the Mediterranean at the time. So he could literally be the bully of the Mediterranean. Now he went up to the Athenians and tried to punish them. And do you know why he punished them? Because one day, the other child of King Minos was really good at sports, went up into Athens to compete in the Olympics. So this is technically where the Olympics started from. He was a champion. He won so many medals. But unfortunately, that night, when he went up to party, he was hitting all these bars, got a bit too drunk, got into a fight, and he lost his life. And for this, King Minos wanted to exact revenge on the Athenian government. So what he did was he requested 7 young boys and 7 young girls to be sacrificed to the Minotaur once a year. Now this was not all too kind and all too nice. But unfortunately, our young hero, Amphora the Athenian, will soon face the Minotaur himself, even though she has enough research to state that the Minotaur does not really exist. But who knows? Will our little munchkin be munched by the Minotaur? Or will the brave brute be brutal and win? I guess we'll have to find out very, very soon.
As cute as I am, you will not call me a munchkin one more time, or I will send my uncle upon you.
You do realize that I will be playing your uncle in this scene?
Well, then it will be the first time we see a man in his own way.
Yes, these days. Okay, so this is the time when Argos, the Athenian, turns into Brutus the Mute. Now, fair warning, it doesn't really say much. However, the best trait about him is his weapon. This sword, as you can see, is black. This is as black as coal, because it was forged from the ashes that fell down from Mount Olympus. And this is mighty trusted sword that never leaves trouble. And now we present none other than King Minos of Crete.
Well, child, you seem very, very relaxed for a child your age, and someone who was about to be eaten by my monster. Are you not afraid?
Why? Here is pain rising from the anticipation of evil. And you, my friend, are evil. And I am free. True. Michael, he gave you birth. Free. Living for does not exist.
I don't believe that. She doubts the existence of my monster. How dare you?
So, see, I have an explanation for this. I have my reasons, and you just listen. So, I made some research, and I found out that his roar is
Silence! You idiot! You cannot touch the royal hand! Guys! I think that our Minotaur will have a very tasty entree. A very tasty antipasto. A very tasty stuff. Okay? Feed him to the Minotaur. John, I do hope that your uncle shares your level of faith. Look, let's make a deal. If your uncle returns, then you and I shall speak again. If he doesn't, then you, Amphora, will be next.
Well, and just like that, Brutus the Brute was sentenced to technically his death. But let me tell you how the actual story goes. I mean, we are after all talking about this mythology. Now, in actual fact, in ancient Crete, Theseus was sent to kill the mighty Minotaur himself. When he arrived there, when you go into the labyrinth, you're not allowed to have any weapons. But luckily for him, there was this lady that really fancied him. So she snuck in a little dagger, and he went inside this labyrinth. And as he walked, he realized that, you know what, I'm going to get lost in here. He walked right back out, and he got a piece of string long enough to make him find his way out. He tied it to a stone, left it outside, and started venturing inside this very, very dark labyrinth. And after he slayed the beast, he found his way by pulling his string back out of the door. But in this story, things are a bit different. Brutus the Brute did not really find the love of his life waiting for him before he went into this labyrinth. Instead, what he did find were two guards waiting at the labyrinth entrance. He ventured close by to them, and he realized that he was supposedly meant to give up his sword when he recognized one of the guards, and he told them, and they knew him. They were his old pals, and they said, Brutus the Brute! No worries, man, you can go in. Don't worry about the sword. You don't stand a chance either way. So he went inside, but as thanks to them, he slipped in a little tetra drachma, so then he could shut. He ventured inside the labyrinth, and everything went quiet. The door slammed right behind him. And day turned into night. Day turned into night. And day turned into night. He ventured to the right, trying to be quiet as possible. And even his own. Then he ventured to the left. And you? Well, why don't we try to smell the river? Can you hear? Brutus the Brute ventured far into the heart of the labyrinth. He heard hoofs hit the ground. Although he could hear the mighty beast, he could not really see. And all of a sudden, he made it to the heart of the labyrinth, surrounded by bones of those deceased. He realized that the beast was closer than he expected. He gathered his courage, although he was very afraid. He kept on looking for the Minotaur, but he was nowhere to be seen. Is it real? Is it not? I don't think that this Minotaur actually exists.
What are you doing here, human, with that weapon in your hand? Don't you know? No weapons allowed in my labyrinth. I think I need to fire some of the gods. They let in everyone in here. Last week, they let in the beginner lady. She's please give me yes. You, with your sword, you don't stand a chance. You will be my prepare to be launched. Why don't you get rid of that stupid weapon and fight me man to man door? Yeah, that's more like it. Come here, have a taste of my heart. Stop rolling upon or fight like my. Come here. You defeated the beast, but you only bested me because I can't see anything through this mask. Being the Minotaur is not an easy job. I can't see anything through this. And these hooves are murder on my ankles. And these pants are really itchy. I think I have speed. Look, I have the arm. Look, just take this to keep by us and get out of my face.
And just like that, the brute got out of the beat. The Minotaur? Okay. So in actual fact, the Minotaur was just a guy in a mask. But I thought you came here to watch MythoXjenza, not Scooby-Doo. Well, anyway, what happened is this. Apparently, the little girl was right. There wasn't a Minotaur deep down in the labyrinth. There was just a man in a mask. So how can we now understand what was shaking the ground in Crete? Where did all of these earthquakes come from? Well, luckily for us, we do know that since the brute won, Amphora was now allowed to talk and try to help King Minos understand that way below his palace in Colossus, there is no monster. But what there is geography and science. But wait a second, let's hear Amphora try to explain that to King Minotaur himself.
Well, I still don't understand it. What do you mean? The Minotaur is not real. I don't get it. I thought it was real.
What do you mean you don't get it? It's earthquakes!
Oh, no, little girl. It's not earthquake. Look, we have his head right there.
It's a monster, you pompous pig! You know what? I quit. Look, trick show, you explain it.
Wait.
Don't even.
Alright, so I guess I'll have to explain. So what happened is this. The world is made up of tectonic plates. And in the beginning, way back in time, all of these continents like Africa, America, Antarctica, they were all one chunk. We call this Pangea. But Pangea, as time went by, started to break away. And this is how these continents got created. This is how Africa came to be a large continent. This is how Australia came to be. How Antarctica and Europe and South America and North America came to find themselves in place. Now when we talk about plates, we have two types of plates. Now, the heavier one is what we call an oceanic plate. And the lighter one is what we call a continental plate. So which is the heaviest? Which one? The oceanic plate. And which is the lightest?
The continental.
The continental plate. Now, it so happens that Crete, which is standing right above the African continent, which is a continental plate and therefore a lighter plate, is going head to head with the Aegean plate. The Aegean plate is where we have all of these Greek islands, and one of these Greek islands is none other than Crete. The Aegean plate is an oceanic plate, and that means it is heavier. So the continental plate is pushing up, and it's going down, way below, under Crete. And this is causing Crete to go up, down, and left to right, and it creates all of this shaking. So this is how these earthquakes are happening. And this area is very active. Now, all of this pressure is building up. And when we have pressure, it needs to explode. Think of pimples. Has everyone ever had a pimple? I think we all have. When a pimple grows so much, it bursts. And blood comes out. Is that right? And what does this remind us in geography? Volcanoes. So as this plate is going under Crete, it needs to explode somewhere. And in Greece, we have a lovely island. We all like to take our selfies with the Greek white buildings. And this is Santorini. Over there we have a volcano that when there's enough pressure, it just goes pop, and it explodes. So this is why Crete shakes so much. So there's no metaphor, there's no beast, there is just science. And you should be ashamed of yourself. You know, you're using the lack of knowledge that all of these people have, and you've created a monster to make them fear you. Shame on you.
You know what? What? You talk a lot about plates. So that kind makes me hungry. So I want to get some food.
Some things you just can't get them. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that was our story. Now, before another earthquake hits, I need to get some more bubble wrap. So, I guess I love you, but I'll have to leave you. So, thank you very much. Let us.
Everybody, we are back on the ground floor and we are going to talk about the last performance. The name of this performance is Kalu, and it's about the community engagement and to hear the desire of the community. We have today a special guest with us. Her name is Angel. So, welcome to us, Angel. Take a seat.
This?
about this amazing performance. Can you tell me a bit more about Kalu?
Yes, so Kallu is a Maltese word about dirt, and it is something that the community wanted to talk about. The community I'm referring to is the children of the Valletta that go to the Valletta Primary School, and also the St. Dominic Theatre Group here also in Valletta, who put up the play. So that's in a nutshell.
So the second question, how long did it take to do this performance?
When you are talking to communities, it takes time because you need to build a relationship. You need everyone to trust each other, to listen to each other. Listening takes time. So, and the festival, Science in the City, wanted to make sure that the community of Valletta is heard and we give something back. So this is an exercise of the festival in reaching out to the Valletta residents. So it's not a festival that just happens in Valletta, it is with the Valletta community. And we were head by Arts Council Malta as well as Valletta Design Cluster. So we're very proud of the production.
Okay, how difficult was it to engage the community in this show? So tell me about more the strategies.
Yes, first it took us some time to do testing. So lots of meetings, discussing with the teachers in the school. We asked them what it is that they would like to work with. They gave us their syllabus. We tested with maths. But then when we actually heard what the children wanted, they didn't want to talk about subjects like maths. They wanted to talk about noise pollution. They were very bothered by noise pollution around Valletta, air pollution, sea pollution, because we're surrounded by the sea. They don't have enough spaces to play. So their playground, there's no swings. They wanted to talk about that. They wanted to talk about the tables in the streets that belong to the restaurants, so they don't have places to run around, and how people leave litter everywhere. And that's what the performance is about. Okay, that's what the children wanted to talk about.
And how did they get this information?
So, yes, thank you for that. So we did it in a couple of different ways. So we collaborated with an NGO, Ecoscola. This NGO goes to schools teaching about how to take care of our environment, built or natural. And with Ecoscola, they did an audit. They went around the streets of Valletta asking questions to residents. We even spoke to elderly in their homes from their windows. So like shouting, asking questions, and they replying from first floor, second floor. And the people who work in Valletta, shopkeepers, people who visit Valletta, tourists. So that was one way. We also took them to university because I believe that children should be empowered with knowledge, and who better than the researchers. And they explained more about sea pollution with Professor Alain Deydou. They also spoke to Antoine Gatt, who explained about roof gardens, what a good space it is to have a roof and you use it to have a bit of more trees and plants. Also, Dr. Wendy Jo Mifsud, who explained about urban design, how you can have buildings and streets and cars, but also trees. So all of this information and history of Malta, we went around with a tour leader around Valletta. They didn't know, for example, that Valletta was bombed, and that buildings around the different styles of architecture are because they were destroyed in the war. They didn't know about that. So it was very fascinating for them.
Very nice.
So they built everything together, and then they came up with a production with the St. Dominic Theatre.
And I want to ask you about the reaction, not only the reaction of the students that took part in this project, but you told me you were talking also to other people, like the elderly.
Yes, they were very excited to tell us about what they want to tell us about, like the lack of cleanliness and all that. We also engaged and presented this work to their findings, the children's findings, to the Commissioner for Children. And she loved that they did all this research on their own. Don't forget, these are 9-year-old children.
Oh, wow.
They're very young, very cute, but they were very serious on what they want. We also presented their findings to the mayor of Valletta. The reception wasn't as nice. And the local council members were also in favor of what the children were saying. We also spoke after the performance to the audience.
Okay.
We collaborated with the students of the Faculty of ICT, and they did an app where the audience could vote there and then after the performance and see the results of what they actually thought. So the audience felt engaged and empowered. Their say is being heard.
Mm-hmm.
What they want to, what their worries are being seen on screen. We're discussing them together. So that's where you start seeing change, you know? Theater offers you a safe space to meet and talk and reflect. Express. And then together after, that's how democracy should be, you know? A safe space for us to agree, disagree, and find a way forward together, hearing each other. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it takes so long.
So, yeah.
But I feel that is a way of governance where researchers, artists, a platform like Science in the City come together for the benefit of everyone.
So, the next question is, what did you want to reach with this performance? What was the goal of this performance?
The main goal was the children feeling empowered. The children feeling that their voice and needs are accounted for. I also wanted the theater community, since they're residents and ex-residents of Valletta, that their needs are being heard. And one of the proudest moment is that one from the community became the director of the play. So she wrote it and she became the director of the performance. We don't have a lot of female directors. And this performance has a female director. So for me, I'm very happy about it. It's like the goals reached to all of them.
That's very inspirational. So my last question, where did you get this idea?
Well, like I said, it's important that you listen. So the festival, I had a community of festival managers from the Festival Academy, and I was speaking to another alumni who did community work in other countries, and we proposed to the festival how maybe we should do some community outreach. But the main idea came from the people themselves. We were only there to listen. We were guided by Dr. Andrew Camilleri on seeing the community as an asset. What they have, you know, how we can help them. No, let's bring out what they already have and flourish that, you know? Not we're saving them. They don't need saving. We need to be listening, empowering, giving them a platform. And that's what this is about.
So it's like about coming from the roots.
Definitely.
Like grassroots democracy. It's very similar to Science in the City theme, because we started like 2 years ago. We sowed seeds, and then we had last year that the roots got stronger. And this year's Streets Festival, it's about growing the change makers, which you are also part of it.
I could see the children, you know, even when others oppose their ideas, standing up for their right to be heard, their needs to be heard, and that is a change maker.
That's right. That's right.
A 9-year-old change maker is a change maker.
Yeah. Thank you very much for this amazing interview. It was my pleasure interviewing you. So I wish you a nice evening, and I hope the people there will enjoy your performance.
Għandek bżon tismi xej.
Mux ħazin daqsima.
Allora kemm ġib?
70.
Xiex?
70.
70 allora ma kważin jom jisimak. Allora t-der sejra mux
70. 70 mux 70.
70.
70.
Fil-ġeografi. Imma kif nirxilek?
U sajna? Għabux għodad nitħawat.
Imma 70 fil-ġeografi taf xettar. Għandek xort li kosser dar. Mela ma t-tifitri.
Ha ha ha. Għajt nizda.
Inti ġilijat ħajsni għafaj. Jek ma tafx. Ma kwa tkun piġata pos fejtajnek fiħu ma l-affarijiet.
Istra, kontra.
O jen il-ċajta jgħat. Konċ naqjatu għalik. Oh, Paola, kemmina mara, minne, kollu so. Oh, sali wahda, xinta serja, issa kumres binkata xaw studies, ma tammajn il-mobile. Da mux għafrin taċċaj, għed nistanna d-għati ċerkilli. Tuxa l-intom, da xej sebbi da t-tupel. Dispeċin tal-li ma tasib il-ġeografi, Paola.
Grazzi, Valero. Amen. Għaw xħat sali d-għanti batu.
Għattela l-umma.
Għadni le, imma forse kumur ħjarada komplis. Għadu għadix ta' komplis.
Jina naħseb multa jekk.
Vera?
Iva, anzi, għam xurru bit. Juridu traskrep.
Ektaj.
Itsar minna biex t-tabalina.
Na presta. Għax mera kħandita.
Dumik, jimmux dumik, jimbaleo, xinzult.
Allora, ma kont naf li għadek tiġi bħaja fil-basket tal-iskola?
ġej jinħalli id-dar, ma jkossi għajajt kumijaj. Għadu ma san kan faminaju.
Għandek għalli basket.
Taħsab li għafar kallejem.
Hej, bra.
Le, dejjem ġen il-fallew.
Le, imma għalissa, nem ċarġ biex t-għalek minnu.
Ma xmistija li kisir jafu sħabi.
Vera għalixi, mux uħda nisħabu kol.
Sħabi kol, sebdi t-xemmi, juttu fil-ġabija. Sekkom fl-axħar, kemm il-infittixkom. Intom xintom tamlu għobata.
Il-tajnar mara, għax ma tanx għadina fejn għadda t-tiġi għar il-skola.
U xejn, dal-pjanti. Ma sbiħnan. U int, kollu s-sabeħ għandu jkun. Issa dil-bicċa barazz. Mux għajar ċemplu tal-bagi refuġ mill-li tafaw li għawara bibi li jgħid.
Nomnalla għaddaw li għanna għaxem, rukin trabit, għed s-sir biex għanna kredi.
Użgur, biex nitħalli semmi li signorina. Ha. Karti tal-pakketti, tissues, għara naqra. Għaldu bieċa pastiz, ħallew ġod il-pjanta. Mar illum ma da turisti.
Għanti kif taf il-turisti għadhom ġuħan.
Għara, mux huma jiġi għattaw li l-jieli għaw bil-Luganda. Luganda, kienet ġmidda palazz fi żmieni dik.
Palazz?
Biex issa saru kollha wiċċ wieħed. Liftu u bibin fihom daqsi darbara ma tarax.
Għax fi xafna.
Issa ngħidlek x'fejn irilek, da. Issintom it-tnejn. Flok qegħdin hawn taħlu l-ħin ma' il-friġġ. Mhux għajja morru lejn id-dara sar ħafna ħin.
Konna se morru nam.
Ejwa, ma nimxi ħammorru għax insuppost il-kuri qed sa oħra. U għad baqalek tiekol tinħasar u tlest il-basket. U int, signorina, ġajja kun lejn id-dar ukoll, anzi żomm. Għandi dan naqra ħaba, ħudu għal-oħra, għaxik tużaw.
Grazzi mamani. Ciao.
Ciao. Ġaqna l-għanna.
Donno stingwala tajjeb ma nintiflawx, domi.
Pala mawx pala.
Jiena naf li inti tagħmel bit malaj. Eżatt bħal missierek.
Tajjeb jew.
Tajjeb ħafna. Jiena qed qed jinkużal xejn.
Msieri.
Mela għandha lil ommok.
Jaqgħu ġralhom xi ħaġa.
Le, mhux eżatt. Insomma, ara domi. Taf kemm qed isir diffiċli biex tgħixew, il-prezzijiet tal-kieri dejjem jolew. U biex issib il-parkjat tagħmel weda mal-Madonna ta' Pilu. Allura ommok u missierek qegħdin jaħsbu biex forsi jmorru jgħixu x'imkien ieħor.
X'imkien ieħor?
Ekku. Huma kienu qed jaħsbu li inti ħassiba diffiċli biex tadatta ġo skola oħra. Imma jien għattilhom li lilek kulħadd ħajħobbok mur fejn tmur. Mhux bil-fors. Dok il-wiċ ta' kerubin.
Issa jgħja, imxi ħammurru da, għax għandik kawlata nista, imxi. Rejda, ibni, ħaffe, fejn għadli? Skola ġdida u bif ġodda. U ma min san traqqadek mux ma Pawla. Pawla!
U s-santa xħabba tajni, bil-inti ġajjetaw.
Li korta narek, xieġdalek nervi u domande.
U la xejn ħamin t-ixtara da zibel, jek nabjad qos, dejjem s-sietiet, sew għaltina nanna.
Naqsu narvi. Għaman ta' mux rabja kħabba zibel Pawla. Isa, nafek sow. Tista' tittaqqalbek miegħi?
Għax l-lum għartu l-mifizza tal-Ingrix, għax ħalek, titkolti tal-karta barra. Bummi għajti, jissek mraħasin fil-history. Jista' nizom il-bani tas-sajr.
Sajbsir?
Mela, għalik timur privat kull-jum.
Il-lami, kemm t-dispjaċini?
Da.
Le, veru, da, jena fil-history mor tajja fil. Għalli n-nejna, forsi, għada, mux ħażin.
Kif tista'
Ara, ġeja mistaqsija, vera sempliċi. Li dan żgur. U li dejjem toħrob li sema tal-history.
Inki, ma rridx naf.
Min kien il-gramastru li nleba klassiku B565.
Faċli, la Valetta, xismu l-bet.
Ettara niftat. Issa l-era ma studju fil-għamra. Ettara niftat. Taqqa tal-bet. Għarajt, anka kemorta jibbeżamijiet. Sanġew il-banijiet.
Ma jtetta, xie fisserbija.
Xejn, Pawla.
Ej għaj.
Le, xejn, Pawla.
U xejn li għaj.
Ok, ma tajt li l-ħat.
Ma tarax, ma naħdu bħal xejn.
Għax, il-bira ħnanna għartli li l-mumokwa. Xaktar sabiħu d-dartana. U samadu xukkifa barra bent.
Tilqu bil-bent?
Iva xaktarx.
U se tħallil l-wahdi? Le, tarf domni, kellimum sew. Jisimim il-jisimim.
Jidru d-deġvisi, Pawla. M'għandix nasrufram.
Domni.
Falli Pawla, m'għandix għatifli.
Kien ġiblat li tista' ġurni mek kull imkienu. Pawla, xogħol tista' ħabiba tiegħek? U x'taħseb Pawla? Ta' żgur, ixed tani mistjak. Mhux qed nistgħu nekun niltaqgħu.
Fejn kif nistgħu nekun niltaqgħu? Nixu l-bit.
Meta tiġi żgħar l-għanni. Nisma' dommi kan jilaxħa ta' biżek. Għala taħseb ħawat Pawla mhux qed inti fil-history. U mela fetħaq waħda u xi sekret gramma skola skaris.
Sejja Pawla, tinni Pawla, ħana fetħu bas jtumur d-dar.
Ejja tridu, ejja lija.
Ja, sa Pawla dak ċaj.
Għala fejna.
Għara miskin fil-spicċa, sedhom iġuli.
Għamur iġbejk, għal s-sajġiba mirku.
Mux vera, dak kun jiksibu, għax għadu mi għaj bil-lej.
Le, għadu li, issi minn iċċala għandu l-biza.
Iċċala għandu. Mela s-sattek li għadu xetrelvi.
Minix tiċċajta dommi, jgħid iċċala.
Iċċala għandu għahjar. Enkom rajtu iċċala għal-sibel. Iva. Ma meċ ixtilu tibsaw jasra. Tara, sibel normali għaw, għadma iċċala. Tattik dommi. Tara għalli marru dan. Għalli tkompi t-studja l-eżami tal-history.
Dommi, kuraj.
Ija xinti tara warajja. jista' jkun? Kif tinsaba? Kulħadd jaf li inti m'intix mill-qoħ ġewwa l-belt għax ma ġibx l-uffiċċju dejjem. Int ma jixraqlekx tkun ġod il-belt storika u barokka. U dak il-buk. Dak neġibtu. Dak is-suftajt jgħan dak valihom mela ma raftux. Is-suftajt ġannakum tiġi taħta fija Mahmud. Tiegħu li lura. Severa sara pagajru. Issa kif se nidra? Ħajja xira mela valihom.
Skużajte, dak il-valihom, imma ħawietek, niskuħni jgħidġu għax naftakina għadek.
Vera, lesta biex tgħini. U issa nsew il-valihom, mhux softu jkunu. Ara ħin, imxi ħammorru, qassar ħafna ħin. U intom it-tnejn, għadabkom l-eżamijiet. Jien mhux semmur, qabel ma sib il-valihom, l-qasib. U valihom mhux sempli ta' softajna. U limited edition, vera ta' kampjonat, Febri 1999. U mhux tal-infirmat minn Metra Osmarija, imma mbirek mill-Papa San Giovanni Paolo II, mela nsejt. U Santa Santina xaġeb, issa nixxilek softajor jien għal daħseb. Allura, sa xi tittamelu?
Għatirx softajxija. Għalħamlu tiġu.
X'tagħmlu? U tajt min issa nħallikom morru waħedkom, għandkom ma tafux ma min teħduha?
Xieġiġirina.
U xiġifieri, dak tfal dal-lum jekk ma tafux hekk, tittikom kollox bl-marka. Ajju l-ħasra, kunu għafu, li dak mhuwiex sempliċiment munzel ħmieġ? Skont il-leġenda, dak mhux ejra il-monstru. Speċi perikoluża li fl-antik konna nsejħilu l-afrit.
Vera għandek li tagħmel għandek, ma għandek minn il-leġenda.
Spawla għandek raġun.
Inti kif dan kollu għandu?
U xi ħagga minni, skużi, ma xi tittaleta għandi wkollux.
Naftu meta xejn tattajt il-verità. Għax qed tolleraj daws kif jew il-babana ta' jikdeb.
Ej, waledu, ara vera ma jaħrablek xejn lilek taf. Imma laqbat ummi, se jkolli ngħidilhom mhux. Jiena ma nanni, minix dik ix-xieħa li tafu intom. Jien, l-ispirtu tal-belt Valletta. U ili nħares lejn l-art nasab intwelida nhar 28 ta' Marzu 1566.
1566? Għandek smil-daqs la Valletta? 1566. 2023. Minus 1566.
U għamiltix daqshekk ħażina fil-matematika bawna. Mhux kif qalt li ommok. Jiena dixxendent tal-Gran Mastru li l-Adam. U ġejt data responsabilità li nħares il-wirt storiku u kulturali tal-Belt Valletta. Klim ix-xieħ, żomm fehimni.
Klim, tisirejt ħafna affarijiet. Misefok tisajn għal-ġibna. Mux il-birja jġibni.
Ejwa, tibżax, ħanfissiru l-ek jien il-klim. U ħanġiblek il-provi wkoll. Stennew li.
Naqwa l-lejla Paola. Ejna biex nħirġa. Spera li xalxtejna biex nsiru l-palejo. Spirtu tal-bel. Kaman ħasbi. Ma għandas minn dak tal-palet.
Għawnu mal-provi, il-laqqakom mal-mara tal-kavallir, Salvadores de Fonseca.
Xinu baldiri, il-kavallir de Fonseca jġunanu tijaj?
U konna sepp li għadek zaħir biex il-femmik dan koltuni. Imma issa li sab l-axħar minn tuni. Mux aħjar immorru fitxu dak il-mostru. Għana raw sar minn valeo.
Nifra naqdu fitxu, na.
Minn l-esperienza passata tijaj. U skont sorsi ta' min jorbot fuqom, dak skur mar lejn kantina, għax dak ma jfittex xejn li fil-ħmieġ u bla.
Naw, xarja, il-marma s-surti kos.
De Fonseca, Paola, qalbi.
Mela jatlaqna.
Vamos. Issa, nitlagu xek nibza. Imma minn monstru jiva ta' għadu għasma għajnija, daqqa ħarġi. Allura postijiet kollha fil-belt. Għandu kantejna nar.
Prattikament iva. Meta bnew il-belt il-kavallieri ħasbu biex jużaw taħt l-art ukoll. Għal ħafna raġunijiet tafx biex jaħdmu l-qanbu l-ilma u minn anka minħabba ċaqliet tas-soldati waqt l-assedju.
Ġifieri belt imniet waqt l-assedju.
Le, Pawla, wara l-assedju tal-1565, dak li aħna nsejħulu l-assedju kbir, il-kavallieri ddeċidew li mhux biss isaħħlu tawla tal-belt biswar, iżda jibnu belt mill-libjen fuq ġewwa li tkun protetta mill-iswar stess.
Mhux kien qabel.
Kien hemm biss il-Forti Sant'Elmo fuq dik il-punta tal-olja li magħna hija magħrufa bħala l-olja xemm fir-ras.
Ġibetluhu biċejt ma tara konta wara. La żgur, qed tagħmilha tara okkażjoni tara eżamen tal-listi. Ma ħilħitsi għandek malta u inti mhux ħares fil-bajo. Jabdek il-mol, xi għalem lefik.
Huwa ħallek mill-ġajda xekku, jekk ma nsibux tal-lejla jkun telaq għal dejjem.
Allura ma nistilfaw dawn il-fejġu, nan.
Għajki inti dumi. Ħafna skart. Xi fisser?
Fisser ħafna nies.
Mhux biss. Imma li dawn in-nies qegħdin jikkonsmaw ħafna ikel, ħafna drabi jkun żejjed. Ħafna ħwejjeġ li jitremew wara xi ftit. Oġġetti ta' kull dejt u nibqgħu sejrin. Dak hu l-konsumizmu jgħidu. Flus u iktar flus biex nixtru u nagħmlu.
U dak il-monstru jixxara monstru.
Mela.
Fisser vera se naqbona għajru. Il-monstru mhux hawn.
U l-sabit tiegħi ta' birxekki.
Issa se nagħmlu Pawla. Pawla.
Pawla? Intom għalli jista' jkun mintomx tarawha u x'lit Pawla? Qegħdin tarawha jew mintomx? Fejna? Pawla! Isa domni, stennijaw!
Nerfaw, bħal-inġinjaw, sa' minn polo.
Tiġi mi għajxej, u għatraw, u bdejni ta' mill-ixmerijiet, stenni. Isa, puri ġisa polo.
Għamma, ma sibtix il-polo, ma s-sibta di.
Prose. Prose, tala, ejwa,
Sebbera se nafhom minn għajru.
u lejja ħasra, forsi nsibu xaħat li għandhom ma jridux. Jew kella nistgħu nġibu updates fuq Facebook jew il-Twitter u l-Instagram xi ħaġa hekk insomma. Iva, idea tajba. Għalli se jkun mittumx taraw mhux li tbalew, jew forsi xi ħadd minnkom għandu xi wieħed. Qed taraw? Qed taraw? Iva! Uruni daqsxejn għax bidla ma nafx. Veru, jista' xi ħadd iġibuli jekk joġobkom għat-tifel għal-dom dik tiegħi hija ħasra. Tara ġiet, isa sabiħa. Grazzi mill-qalb. Grazzi sabiħa ta' issa, dej, għax ma nafx ismi. Issa nkellem il-larċi taħdejja tal-butik hotel u jagħti weekend break il-mama u l-papà ta' kollox b'xejn għallek. Grazzi.
Issa saġġi mill-maqslu. Għalissa ħeja għallu. Forsi, t-qoddi, jiġiġin forsi.
Kienu għamlu l-kavallieri waqt l-assedju. Meta ġibna l-ajuna minn sqallina.
Sarnu fi.
Xamu pari. Kos, isma. It-tawal naqra ħalli t-nixxi sofini dik it-tifla.
Seminiru, t-treħbu skawta.
Pawla! Ma
nafx.
Dominiku, x'inhu jiġri? Lek, Pawla, Dominiku, x'inhu jiġri? Biex niflaħ inżom. Ajjut, la ħasra. Ajjut. Għadam nifsi. Xit bajt il-nafla, ja maħmoċ. Għani tibżax, il-mat Mbagħad jasal żmien fejn il-belt terġa' tirbaħ. Il-valuri tagħna l-Maltin ma jindrabħat!
Scusate, donne, poi non è visto perché tu vuoi pure prepariamo. Tu non hai la sovraffaita.
Ma questo ne dà il mostro cattiv wisq.
Iva, xi nista' li importanti ħafna.
X'inhu Paola? Iva, Paola għandha raġun.
X'intoffajduha? Paola naftin ħasa.
Iva dur, m'għandu ngħidx kif twewer il-monstru. Malli sema dak il-mużika b'saħħitha.
X'in sema dak il-banda? Tara jiġi Sabi li xek murani. Għax aħna benti għu fejn biex ikun b'saħħitna, le?
Iva, ma inkolli nammetti li għaddi li l-sena sal. Imma xejn Paola, għandna bżonn għajnuna ħej.
Iva, issa għandna fuq il-mezzi soċjali.
U l-udjenza, u kalla sta biex lejna kif ġamel, mhux biżejjed, għandna bżonn ħafna aktar minn hekk. Għandi ħej.
Għadilna.
Ma l-ewwel tidu tajmunikom mill-artija. Iwa ħejja, kollha sew. Isimgħuni ftit. Ara dak li se ngħidilkom irid jibqa' bejnietna, ftehemna? Ftehemna jew le? Mela, isimgħuni sew. Jien bħala spiritu tal-belt għandi s-seta u l-poteri li ngħaddihom lil ċertu nies li huma ġenwini u li jridu li l-belt Valletta tkun post aħjar għal kulħadd. Bek, nistgħu ninaqdu l-kol flimkien u nkunu nistgħu nelbu l-monstru. X'inhu iva sewwa smajtuni. Ara, iżżu għal futtejkom, ħalli nagħmlu din l-inkoronazzjoni żgħira.
Ix basna, issa għalek riġġajt Paola, dakar Valeo. Ejja nan.
Jiena ma nanni de Fonseca, nagħti l-poteri tiegħi lilek Paola. U lilek Rosi. Jek ma nsibux il-Valeo qabel ma s-sidlek, vera n-suna d-dio Paola. Għax ikun bella u dak il-mostru mejjed bil-ġo.
X'idej għandek un-boknan?
Ħammur sad-dar inġib il-mobile. Stennew li. Ġej.
Għanda xorti taħtu saħ il-mobile. Ija forsi seċċar billi tasa ma' polizija biex namel rapport. X'jeri tagħmel in-nanna dun?
Oj, għasrax nixkieħ. Issa, il-modu nistaħbel wara l-friġ. Ejjew.
Ejjew, wara l-friġ, issa jtiri billi
Issa, inti joħod kwiet u ħalli fi. Ejjew. għax għadkom ma tafux il-pjan tiegħi x'inhu. X'pjanu? Isimgħu nies. Xi ftit tal-jimilu meta aħna xtimnadda fil-bib ta' barra tiegħi. Rajt żewġ turisti. U smajthom jgħidu li l-GPS wassalhom fid-destinazzjoni tagħhom. Ma nirfsu l-abba tal-lokanda ta' Arċi. Allura għaddaw sekna. GPS għalhekk jintuża biex iwassal l-post tal-ieħor, appuntu Dominik. Issa din il-mobile tiegħek biex permezz ta' tracker inkun nista' nkun naf fejn wasal il-konsum.
Dik taħseb li nanna ma tafx tiżgħar il-mobile. Rosa tmanna din idea.
Danx tifraħ Paola. Għax dak il-isturduri għal mursibu b'dirrata. Il-belt bija tant.
Mhix tibsejma tisama l-rattri. Għax għandu saħħa barranija.
U tibżar dak is-sajajja u jieqa fis-sakax.
Nan, tiftakar meta konna fil-kantina. Kuntax muster besa il-mużika.
Da żgud niftakar. X'għandek tħobbdu?
Jekk niftakar sew, il-kanna tas-sodda tiegħek għandek każet recorder għal jien. U nistgħu nixgħallu r-radju. Nsibu xi mużika li dajja tiegħek.
Tommi għandi raġun, tira ma più għalina.
Proset, Domi, x'idea dik. Żomm il-mobile ħammur il-fittxu. Ma l-ewwel irid tisibu li santa tnejn issa.
Nispera li ssibu, għax notek għandi imbarat. Kollox tisibu, għandika biċċa benzina.
Mbagħad, li dil-friġġ imbarazz.
Ajma, ħalġobar mi, għasimtu najt, sibtu da, għara fejn, għalej. Ejja, għaniprofaw, mala, għara ġen, għu, nejn tlita. ħadem da,
ħadem! Għalli il-permess.
Dik għalli stajn għalla, jgħu, kollox naksib.
Ħara domni, jidli l-istax mużdek. ċebetek bast il-passi, għaxen dattija.
Għaxċaw, ma nafx s-sematri, ta'
Tresan Domiku!
Tresan Domiku mux!
Kattura minna! Isa, ejja la! Did-darba jisibna l-esti u armati għalih, u mus se jġilna kif ġanna fil-kantina. Ara Domiku, malli jasal b'xi mod jinu inti stordu, l-għannu kuġaħatu għal-fini. U inti, għabadda, u iftaħlu fulon. U intom udjenza, ċabxku kemm għandkom saħħa ħamwerruħ da trash monster? Demna?
Nan!
Wasal? Wasal?
Ejja għamil, għawu għarbek, dera ċansa profa.
Laqna, wara l-fiċ. Laqna, wara l-fiċ.
Iva!
Għale! Mawla ġan il-gazet!
Iva, meddejt il-doġabku!
Ridu twedu, l-segretejiet dommu bejnietu. Għax intom l-nuku t-nejn minni, t-tafu kien verament għantisti. Ma namxej, għadu li. Gravi. Issa li din l-istoria mżemmek t-ċinġi. Ġaħja nafulu hija, għax li n-nisni ma dukka s-gwara. Il-monstru għallejna l-bjiet. Ma jibqaw ġaħfendi, ġaħġej. Irġiex li n-tas. Niknu, kibġaġat l-nu, bil-liġ. Issa trittu l-responsabilità tagħna li noqogħdu attenti għal konsumerizmu, noqogħdu konsumiz. Dan irridu nagħmlu. Li nermutaw il-komunità.
Really inspiring performance, but unfortunately I have to say we came to an end, and I want to show my gratitude to all the performers and all the people that took part in these interviews and also in this project. Also our staff, a big thank for you. And if you enjoyed all the content and all the festival, I would please you subscribe our YouTube channel and follow our Facebook page so you can be updated for future content but also for the current ones. Wish you a nice evening and bye bye.